Hi, and welcome to my channel, Body and Moon Guided Movement. We are in winter, and I am driving home from work, and I just thought it'd be a great time to talk about the time that we spend in the cars, walking, on a bus, on a train, commuting to and from wherever we're going. And that's a great time, I've found in my own life, to take a moment, take a deep breath, and breathe, and transition between where I was and where I'm going, and what I need to do in those, what I need to do in those areas. Like when I'm getting ready to go to work, then I start thinking about what I know I need to do when I get to work to have a productive day at work. When I'm coming home from work, I set down all my worries and my cares, and okay, that's all work related. It's time to transition to what do I need to do when I get home to feel productive and like I've accomplished something. And not a massive list, but just like here's the main points of what I need to accomplish, what my hopes and goals for the day are, whether or not those hopes and goals completely get accomplished is its own thing entirely. Just a deep breath. And also, you can use it when you're going from home to run errands. What errands do I need to run? What do I want to accomplish? It's just a great time to take a few moments and breathe and let go of things that haven't happened and focus on the things that you can still do. Maybe it's a great time as you're transitioning and you're feeling really anxious and having some anger at a stupid coworker. It's a great time to scream because no one else can hear you. Well, if you're in a car. If you're on a bus or on a train, maybe don't scream vocally. Do it in your head. It's a great time to take 5 seconds and just shake your fists if you're at a stoplight, if you're driving. Or, one-handed fist shake, as long as you're driving safely, that's what's important. And just, let out that anger, let out that frustration, and let it go so that when you're home, you're not taking that anger and frustration out on the people who you share your house with, the animals who you share your house with, anyone who you come in contact with for the rest of the day who had absolutely nothing to do with what happened at work. Or in the case of frustrations at home, what happened at home? And you don't take it out on the customers or coworkers or bosses or people who you run into while you're working or while you're doing your errands. We all have those moments. So I encourage in this winter time also, as we think about transitioning, to and from work, and from home to errands, or even longer transitions where we're riding with relatively nothing to do, going on vacation. And it's a big times to transition and to make sure that we take time to transition, which is what winter phase is about. It's transitioning between accomplishing some tasks and moving into spring where we're going to have new ideas and new energy and being able to go, okay, what didn't work well? What worked well? What can I do better? Have I completed this task? Do I need to continue to work on this task? And what new ideas can I bring to it in my new summer and spring phase of energy, as far as exercise, but also in life, in the tasks that you have to complete on a daily basis. And that's what winter phase is about, is being able to slow down and think about and transition and evaluate. Winter phase is a great time to evaluate. Oh, you know what? I was craptastic at work today. What can I do? Just a little thing to make it better, because it's so easy to push it off on, well, my managers are stupid and my coworkers suck and everyone's so negative and it's rainy today, and it's so easy to do that. But doing that doesn't help us feel better about ourselves. It doesn't make us want to move our bodies, because then we're just angry and frustrated and we just want chocolate or your favorite candy, whatever that is. And to do nothing but veg out on TV, when you get home, which isn't going to make you feel better either. All these things. And you just take a minute and think, what's one simple thing I can do to just make it a little bit better tomorrow or the next day or whatever it is you're pondering in your brain. That transition in your life. It's great to take your winter periods, which you get once a month, and ponder on whether it's to and from work when you're sitting in the car or what have you, whether it's little day-to-day things like just the simple transition between work and home and being, 100% there at work and 100% there at home so you can fully enjoy and take that in, or whether it's bigger transitions like you're preparing to move or buy a car or change jobs or just change schedules in the job that you currently have. That was a big transition for me not that long ago. Or, summer vacation if you have children and they're coming home from school and now you're going to have them at home all the time and not in school for a few months. Taking some time to plan out what you want and then have grace that what you planned is not exactly going to go to plan the way you had hoped it would. If you're, I should have said this back at the beginning, but if you're listening to this and you're not driving, feel free to walk or do some sort of movement and just let it sink in that time is the time when you're driving or the time when you're commuting, especially if you're commuting by yourself. It's a great time to just straighten things out in your head, do a little housekeeping mentally. And I think that's something that a lot of people that I think we forget in today's society, where everything is so instant and so fast and so automatically at your fingertips, that sometimes we need to take time to be unplugged from our electronic devices and be unplugged from the music that we normally play in our car and clear our mental space. Just us and the background noise of driving. I have a friend who, because she shares an apartment with other people, can't just blast her music at the top of lungs and sing. And so that's kind of one of the things she does to clear her mental space when she's driving for her commute. She'll, turn up her music and she can sing at the top of her lungs, and she's not going to hurt anyone's feelings, and it gives her a chance to release that energy that she doesn't get to do outside of that. So what's something you can do when you're driving to help get yourself cleaned up in the head and ready to be more engaged with life and more receiving of it? Leave me a comment and have a great winter, and I will catch you in the spring.